Hi, welcome to my first video. I don't really see this as I like playing video games, but I don't really see my channel per se as a gaming channel really. I just see it as a way to talk about stuff without having to talk to myself about it and always be sad about it or something. So this time I'm talking about my first time. I'm talking about when you know that somebody cannot be trusted, but you trust them, and you realize how much. I'm not trying to say that people who aren't usually trusted are not always the people to trust. Sometimes I trust people that are very untrustworthy, and they keep their secret. There are people who actually you can trust. The people who you don't know so well, and they have a history of doing bad stuff. Don't trust them, because I just suffered that today. Now, I just don't want to say the names of people on my channel, but for the people who I really hate, I'm just gonna say their name. Her name is Isabel. I'm not gonna say the last name because it's not super terrible. But Isabel was this girl who was best friends with the girl I liked, and I started just talking to this girl even more, the girl I liked, even more and even more and even more. And then she started liking my friend Ethan. I was fine with it. I ended up dating a girl named Japan. That's what I call her because she's from Japan. But yeah, shout out to her because we started dating like a week ago or so. So she started talking to Ethan. She didn't talk to me one bit. And so I have, my friends are awesome. Ethan has no interest in Jordan at all because I hate Jordan too now, I guess. And I don't hate Ethan and Alvin. I'm just saying their names because they're my friends. Ethan didn't like Jordan. He liked her as a friend. He just put her in the friend zone. She thought, "Oh, we're going somewhere." And he thought we're just friends. I start liking this girl even more. She starts liking me even less. So I start FaceTiming Alvin, and we just start talking. And then he says, and then I just bring up, who do you like? I know, he brings up who's the hottest girl in TLC, which is our program that we're in. I say, what's that girl's name? Starts with a C. Cadence, and I was like, oh yeah, her. You know, and then he liked her apparently. And so this Cadence girl is fine. I'm just trying to say, but it didn't really matter to me because I didn't want any of that to happen. So I have two secrets. Ethan liking Mika, and him liking Cadence. And him and Cadence was something that I could tell, but he said, you could do anything you want, except tell Cadence, tell anybody on my half. TLC was in two halves, the people who have third and fourth block on one side of the hall, and third and fourth block on another side of the hall. And fifth and sixth block on one side of the hall, fifth and sixth block on the other side of the hall. And he said you just can't tell her friends, anybody on that side of the hall, Cadence, or Isabel. The bad thing about Isabel, she knew everybody in TLC. She could name everybody at TLC, not even by looking at them, just out of her head. And she was like the gossip queen, the gossip king. Would it be? Yeah, it would probably be me, because I know the most. Except I don't like telling people, which I messed up. So today, earlier in science, we're supposed to be working. I'm talking to this girl, Beverly. I don't hate her. I just want to say her name, because we're dogs. And I'm never saying that word again. We just start talking about secrets. Isabel starts leaning over Like, so what you guys talking about? Who and who? So we say subject and then the first letter of the person's name. So like, if there was a person named Alexander, then we would say subject A. So we were like, oh yeah, subject A like subject C and subject E like subject M. And she was like, word? And so she starts begging me for answers. I knew this girl was untrustworthy. But Ethan didn't want me telling anybody. Alvin really didn't care. I told Beverly because I knew for a fact I could trust Beverly. And so I started talking to Beverly. She drops in our conversation, like where we landed, boys. She lands in our conversation. She starts begging me for answers. I said, okay, I'll tell you one thing, but you better not tell anybody. Alvin likes Cadence. She was like, oh, that's so hard to not tell anybody. I'm like, it's hard for you because you're a little, yeah. So later, she's like, okay, so what's the other secret you got? Because I've been listening to the conversation. You have another secret. And I was like, I'm not telling you. And then she said, I know you know who Ethan likes. And I said, okay, but I'm still not telling you. So she gets mad. When the bell rings, she walks straight out the room. She takes off her ID. She throws it in the box. She leaves the room as fast as she can. She stomps on the ground, like it hurt. It sounded like a bunch of tanks shooting one by one. Like boom, boom. I just hit the ground so hard my phone fell over. And she was so mad. So we start walking. So we all play instruments. We start walking to get my instruments. I'm just chilling with my dogs. She starts spilling the secrets because she's mad. She's heated. She's just, I don't know why. Because she wants all the gossip. I knew I should not have done what I've done because it ruined my life. It ruined my social life. And I'm just realizing that now. This is where it gets terrible. She says to Ethan and Alvin, by the way, Zach told Beverly your secrets. This chick really, really did it. She was so mad. So my friends come up to me and like, dude, what the heck? And I'm like, I'm not even going to say an excuse because I did what I did. And I told her, she swore on her life, but she still does it. This is where I get idiotic. Because now everybody's going to know. And then Cadence, it's just going to hit Cadence. And that connection that they had, they were tight, dude. That connection that they had, they would go two separate ways, and it would be awkward for them ever again. That's what I'm trying to avoid. This situation isn't over. So, they're like, what the heck, dog? And I'm like, I'm sorry, bros. I just thought that she was trustworthy. I just actually want to slap myself in the face. And they should have slapped me. I wouldn't even be mad if they did. And, God dang it. Like, I actually wanted them to. Because that was the stupidest move I've ever done in my life. And, she texted me when we get back home. And she said, taste of your own medicine. And I'm like, excuse me, hold up. Pull back. Get back in your parking spot. Get out of the car. Get back in the car. And drive off a cliff. Because hold on. I just gotta say. What? Hold on. What? Taste of my own medicine? You got mad. Because I didn't tell you a secret. I didn't gossip. She said, he deserved to know. I'm not gonna lie. He did. He deserved to know that I told Beverly. Not even gonna try to act like I shouldn't have done that. This is where I fucked up. I said, yeah, but just because you're mad because I didn't tell you a secret doesn't mean anything. And I start cursing this girl out. I ain't even gonna say it. But she is heated. She says, I'm gonna block you if you keep using those words. And then I just make the whole entire list, curse word to curse word, in every single language in Europe. And she blocks me. And I'm like, dang it, I made my camera fall again. And I'm like, okay, do what you want to. And my camera fell again. And I'm like, okay, do what you want to. And she was like, So I don't even know what's going to happen tomorrow. But I know right now it's all good. This girl, so freaking annoying. Dude, I was just like, come on, man. Are you really going to be this salty? And apparently, yes. So, I'm making a part 2 of this tomorrow. Because I'm getting straight back into this beef. I'm getting my frying pan. I'm getting my Pam spray on oil. I'm spraying it. I'm going to put this beef on it. I'm going to chop it up. And I'm going to cook it, put it in my taco, and eat it. But first I got to kill the cow and take out the meat. Oh, bye.